dawn. A time when all decent people are supposed to be in bed.
Robert, please be careful.
That, my dear Tiffany, is the most unnecessary piece of advice I've ever had since I was told that a pig pen is something you can't write with.
Did you try?
Ever tried to write with a 30-pound pig?
Tiffany? Tiffany, would you open the door?
Tell him you're still mad at him. You'll see him at breakfast.
Would you please open the door?
Victor, go away!
Open the door, Tiffany.
Victor, I'm still extremely angry at you. Now go away, please. I'll see you at breakfast.
All right.
Good girl. He's gone away.
For now.
And now, to coin a phrase, it's now or never. Keep the champagne on ice.
Mr. Scorpio. I've been expecting you. Tie him up. I have a number of questions that I think he might find it prudent to answer. We have a visitor, but first things first, Victor. I suggest you escort Tiffany back to her room and lock her in.
But why?
Because those are my orders. Security will instruct all our guests to do the same. They will stay in their rooms with the doors locked. Since we have one intruder, there may well be others. Go, please. One guard, stay here. Are you quite comfortable? I have a number of questions.
Thoughtful of you. Yes, I'm eminently comfortable.
You know, it occurs to me that since you've been so resourceful as to break in here, you deserve a reward.
What did you have in mind? Maybe key to the island? Day pass to Disneyland?
No, not quite. But I thought you might enjoy seeing exactly what we are capable of doing. You remember Port Charles, of course.
I could hardly forget it.
Of course. Observe Port Charles now. I trust my little diversion amused you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it about a 3.5. Now what?
I think some questions are in order, and need I say that I expect honest answers?
Do I have an alternative?
First, how did you get a guard's uniform?
Would you believe a mail order catalog?
Don't try my patience, Mr. Scorpio. Answer the question.
Well, you see, I heard this rousing chorus of hi-ho coming towards me through the jungle, so I simply did a deal with Sleepy, who was bringing up the rear.
And you killed him?
For a uniform? Hardly. He's simply walking around in a little bit less than he started out with, that's all.
I see.
Is it my turn now? I mean, I have an insatiable curiosity.
Oh, I'm sure you're curious about a great many things.
You, don't seem in the least surprised to see me. Now, why is that?
My dear Scorpio, of course I'm not surprised. I've known for some time that you've been using ownership of a diamond mine as a cover for your real work.
Which is?
Oh, come now. We both know that you are an agent for the World Security Bureau, a highly regarded one.
Does that mean that you'll love, honor, and obey me?
Nicely put. Now, how did you get on this island?
By helicopter. And to save you the trouble of the next question, it took off from a nearby ship.
Really?
Really. Now, I'm sure you can cope with it from there. I mean, if I'm here, it means that the location of this place has been exactly determined.
Go on. I'm sure you're trying to make a point.
The point is, if you don't stop trying to turn Port Charles into the next venue for the ice follies, this place is going to be blown off the map.
My radar would have picked up any helicopter or other craft within this area. I'm sorry, Mr. Scorpio. Clever, but not quite clever enough. You did not arrive by air.
You have my word on that. The location of this place has been exactly determined.
Your word means very little to me, Scorpio. And as for determining the location of this island, it's impossible.
You've got to be kidding. You maintain all your radio contact from here. Locating you is a cakewalk.
You do try so hard to be convincing. All radio contact with Ballantyne goes from here to a relay station, which is located on a ship. A ship which, incidentally, is constantly moving. A ship, of course. That's it exactly.
You've lost me.
You got to the island by ship. You smuggled yourself aboard the ship carrying Victor and Tony.
You can't con a con man.
Thank you for admitting I'm right.
It hardly matters now. I'm sure you know the reason why.
Oh, you intrigue me. Why?
Because this place and everybody on it, including myself, is going to be blown to the moon. That's not a thought I relish.
Well, we're all concerned about self-preservation.
Why aren't you? There's still time.
Really? Time? Time for what?
To avoid dying. There's only one way you can save yourself and your motley family, and that's to negotiate with Ballantyne. Call off this madness to destroy Port Charles and come to terms.
I'm sorry. That's quite out of the question.